أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين أما بعد فقد قال أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام في نهج البلاغة إن أعظم الحسرات يوم القيامة حسرة رجل كسب مالا في غير طاعة الله فوارثه رجل أنفقه في طاعة الله فدخل به الجنة والأول دخل به النار. Imam Ali alayhi salam said in the Nahj al-Balagha, the most felt regret person on the day of the judgment, he earned the money without obeying Allah, and the other person inherited and he spent the wealth in obeying of Allah, and he entered in the paradise and the other entered in the hell. The most difficult and the most problem in our society that all we are seeing so much people not earning the money while obeying of Allah. For example, if the person is the trader, he is mixing non-permitted things in food and is not telling the purchasing persons. It means he is mixing the halal with the haram, and the haram thing will affect in halal and also will affect on his soul. His prayer will not be accepting. His fast and other good deeds also will not be accepted from the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if the person, he wants to train his child a good training, if he wants his children should be obey the parents, he should give the halal food to his children by earning and by other ways. And the Imam alayhi salam saying to us that the person, he was not earning with obeying Allah, via obeying Allah he will go to the hell, and the person, he spent the money, spent the wealth in obeying of Allah, he will go to the paradise. This life is very short. We should understand that we should not get a little quantity of haram, because only one piece of bread, if that will go in our belly, piece of bread from haram, if that will go in our belly, in some traditions our prayer will not be acceptable to the 40 days. It means the person should avoid from the haram risk, because the haram thing, after the mixing in the halal will not be enough for the necessities of the person and his family. Now we are seeing the people are earning so much quantity of the wealth, but their needs are remaining. It will not enough for them. It's the reason there is a mixing between the halal and the haram. Now if we want the successful life of hereafter, if we want the successful life in this life, if we want to obey our children to us, if we want to accept our good deeds, we should eat the halal food. And also if the person after earning the halal, if he is not giving the khums and the zakat, also he is mixing the haram with the halal. If the person as a doctor is not paying his duty in the government hospital well, it means he is mixing the haram with the halal. If the teacher is not teaching with good manners to the students in the government school and college and university, and he is teaching on a tuition center a good with the good and well manners, it means he is mixing the haram with the halal. So we should understand this life is very short. We should see to the hereafter for our success, for our society success, for our children's success. We should eat the halal, only halal, because if the person is eating the haram, he will not desire the good things, but he will desire the bad things. And the reason of the zina, good bad thing, it's basic reason that eating of haram. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.